So words of affirmation, physical touch, gift giving, right? Quality time, excellent. And there's one more. It's quality time, words of affirmation, gift giving, physical touch. No way. Physical touch, and what else? I'm going to have to just pause for a second because I'm not going to be able to watch you the whole time without giving you a hug. I'm sorry. Not you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wow, man. Oh, miss you. How you been? Good. Oh, my God. What is this?
I love you too.
Oh, my embarrassing. God.
I love you too. Embarrassing.
You look great, dude.
Thanks.
I can't miss you, man. Sorry, guys. See, right there was like acts of service, physical touch, I don't know, words of affirmation. Like we got all 5 love languages right there. All right, so did we say all 5? So let's say them again. Come on, we got to know this. By the way, everyone here, except for maybe 2, okay? 2, one will probably become a monk, another one will probably become a priest. Everybody else is going to get married, okay? And when you get married, I have to tell you something personally, because I'm married. The 5 love languages is actually extremely important. It actually makes a difference. Let me explain to you what I mean by this, okay? Believe it or not, every one of us speaks in our own language. It's really scary and weird because you would think that everyone loves all 5. Everyone wants words of affirmation. Everyone wants physical touch. Everyone wants, quality time. Everyone wants gifts. You would think that everybody likes this stuff, but believe it or not, everyone has this one of these 5 languages that they speak in most clearly. I am not exaggerating when I tell you. What does that mean? It means I'll tell you right now, I'm a words of affirmation guy. After reading the book, I came to the realization that I'm words of affirmation. Very clear to me, okay? I don't care about gifts. Come Christmas time, you don't give me a gift, I won't even remember. My birthday, I'll get upset for 5 seconds, and then I won't care anymore. Physical touch, not really. I mean, everybody needs it, everybody wants it, but it's not my language. Okay? Acts of service, no. If you don't wash the dishes, I'll wash the dishes. Let's just wash the dishes and get it over with. Don't care about that. Is it nice for you to come and wash the dishes because I'm tired? Yes. Is it my love language? No. But for me, words of affirmation, and this is a personal thing here. Words of affirmation is so important to me. I like to be told, just very simply. I like you to say, or I like a text message or a phone call to say, I just want you to know that I'm so thankful for this. Or I want you to know that you're a great dad. Or I want you to know that, you're such a good husband. Or I want you to know that thank you for last night for taking out the garbage. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for always solving the problems in the house. It's words. Honestly, they could be empty words for all I know. But just hearing that, man, that could get me going for the next 6 months. Just words of affirmation. That's enough for me. Okay? And for other people, okay, and I know other people, words of affirmation mean nothing. They don't need words of affirmation. They don't care to hear it. But you know what they need? You know what they need? They need quality time. You got to be sitting right there next to them for an hour a day. Sometimes it's just 10 minutes a day. But they just need some time, and it's got to be quality time. Undivided, full attention. Other people I know need gifts, but the gifts don't have to be expensive, glamorous gifts. The gift could be, I was walking down the street, and I saw a stone on the floor, or I saw a feather, and I took the feather because the feather reminded me about how soft your skin is. And so I took the feather, and it works. Okay? I took the feather and I gave it to this person, and because I gave it to this person, the thought behind the gift meant so much to them. You have to actually, from now at this age, figure out, and this is a great topic for college, even though you're not married yet, you have to figure out what your love language is. Because let me tell you something right now, okay? The biggest mistake that women make, I'm telling you all right now, the biggest mistake that you guys make, and that you're going to make in your marriages, is that you're going to think that your husband should already know. He should already know what I like. He should already know what he's supposed to be doing right now. He should already know what pleases me. He should already know what this. He should already know what that. And let me tell you something right now. There are relationships where the spouse won't tell the husband for years about what's bothering them, and then there's catastrophe. I know a couple that are divorced. And it was all because there was a lack of understanding as to what's important. And the husband's like, man, if I had known this, I would have, it's so easy. I would have just done it. Right? So this is like a little lesson on the side. Okay? And since we're talking about not only relationships with each other, but relationship with God, the beautiful thing about God in all of this is that God speaks all languages. All right? God speaks all 5 languages, and if there's a 6th one, because you're weird or something, he speaks that one too. And the amazing thing is that he's so open and willing and able to accept whatever language you speak. He just waits. I don't care if you speak to me in alien. Just receive me. Just accept me. Just look at me. Just take me. I'll take physical touch. I'll take gift giving. I'll take acts of service. Oh, I'll take quality time. Oh, I'll take anything. Just come to me. I'm open to all of them. That's the beauty of God. That's the beauty of God. And it's very important because, guys, love languages it's actually a true thing. It's not something that's philosophical or idealistic or, theoretical. It's practical and it's real and it's true, and there are 5 love languages, and you have to find out yours and you have to find out your spouse's. Okay? So now that I gave you a little intro about what the 5 love languages are and the importance of it, today we're going to discuss one of them, possibly 2, and it is gift giving. Giving gifts. Okay? And I kind of gave you guys an example of gift giving with the feather and stuff like that. Okay? My wife, I would say, is in between gift giving and acts of service and quality time. She rotates. It's those 3. It depends. Okay? I have to know the mood, and then bam, it's gift giving time. Got to give the gift. Okay? It's she's tired. Acts of service. This is going to help. Okay? It's but if I have to pick one, hands down, it's quality time. Hands down. For Caroline, she is a quality time person. Meaning what? Meaning there has to be time where she has undivided full attention. That's hers. That's what it is. If I had to pick one, that's what it is. It took me years to figure it out, and I'll explain to you. There are times when I'm doing acts of service. She's upset. There are times when I'm giving words of affirmation. Not working. Times when I'm doing this, gift giving. And for her, it's just 10 minutes of undivided attention. And she's sweet as pie. Okay? You have to figure it out for yourself. You have to figure it out for your spouse. Extremely important. Most importantly, you have to figure it out for you. Who are you and what do you want? Because you have to be able to explain and describe to your spouse. Okay? So let's talk about gift giving. Okay? Gift giving is a very interesting one. Because my initial instinct when I think of gift giving in a relationship, it must be something physical. It's a gift. Some people are all about that. Some people are all about expensive gifts. But the fact of the matter is, a gift, the importance of a gift is not in the gift. Where does the importance in the gift come from? Say again? It's the thought. Yes. Because you know what? If I got millions and millions and millions, and I'm buying watches, and I'm buying jewelry, and I'm buying glasses, and different brand name stuff, and I'm buying dresses, and I'm buying whatever she wants, and it's just Amazon.com, print, receipt, purchase, send. How much time did that take out of my schedule? Nothing. It could be the most expensive thing. If I have all the money in the world, it doesn't matter. Why? How much thought was put into it? Nothing. Whereas you have a homeless man who conjured up together a couple of whatever to get his wife the meal that she loves, and to start. This happened. I saw this happen. Okay, I was walking home from the train, and there's this guy that I continuously see sitting down every single day. And every single day I walked by him, and then one day I was like, practice what you preach, Bishoy, be a Christian, go help him. This is not in any way something to make me look good. It's horrific that I keep continuously walk by this guy and I don't give him anything, okay? So this one day I decided to go that I'm gonna give him something. This is gifts, right? Okay? And it's also access. You see, another thing is that a lot of them interchange, okay? But I'm gonna consider this a gift. So I go up to him, and I don't like to give money, because when you give money, I don't know exactly what he's gonna do with the money or whatever. So I prefer to give food if I can, okay? Unless I can't, then I'll just give a couple of bucks. So I go up to him and I'm like, are you hungry? He's like, yeah, I'm always hungry. He's like, I'm actually starving. I was like, all right, come on, let's go. There's a McDonald's around the corner. What do you want, McDonald's? Yeah. So we walk to McDonald's, okay? And me and this homeless guy walk into McDonald's. This is, okay? We walk into McDonald's. We go up to the register. And this guy orders a salad. It's like a certain salad. He ordered it like a certain way. McDonald's has like these salads, and you can like add stuff to it and stuff. Serious. True story. This guy ordered a salad. He ordered a salad. He ordered a salad. He ordered a salad. I'm like, my man, get whatever you want. There's a dollar menu over there. You got double cheese. You got whatever, McChicken. You got all this stuff. He orders a salad, and then he turns to me and he goes, listen, the truth is I already ate, but my wife didn't eat, and she loves the salad, so I'm getting the salad for my wife. Wow! I'm like, you're the man, dude. You're homeless, bro. Here I am offering you. This guy could have gotten 6 of this, 5. He could have taken complete advantage of me, and I would have been like, all right, this sucks, but all right, here you go, Okay? But what does he do? He orders a salata from Miratu, bro. And he's homeless. Am I the only person alive right now? Because I will literally walk around and start slapping people. Talk to me. Tell me this is not amazing. I think it's amazing. I think it's touching. Don't worry, I'm really not going to slap. But guys, what is so special about that? Is it the salad for his wife? What is it? It's the thought behind it. And the same thing applies for each and every one of us, because we have to take this idea of gift giving and address the gift giving to each other. And the gift giving to each other, guys, does not mean that I buy my friends gifts. That's not what it means. It doesn't mean that I buy them salads from McDonald's. God is not about that. Let me ask you a question. Is there any gift that I can give to God that will make him say, oh, wow, you know what? This is worth it to me? This is like of value to me? What can I possibly get? My daughter, when I feed her, will sometimes take like a grape. I'm feeding her grapes. So I have to cut them in half, because if I have the whole thing, she might choke and all that stuff, okay? So I have to cut the grapes in half. So I'm sitting there cutting the grapes in half. She loves grapes, loves them, the purple ones, okay? Not the green ones. She doesn't like the green ones. And she's very specific about it, like her mom, okay? So she'll take the grapes, and she'll start eating the grapes. And then like out of nowhere, she'll just take a grape, and she'll be like this. She'll want to put it in my mouth. Do I need my daughter to feed me the grapes that I'm giving her? No. But what is it about that makes me want to eat her up? It's the fact that she took something, and in her mind even, she's taking away from her, actually, to give to me. It's so cute. Like, she doesn't even realize that I gave her all of this stuff. But she's just going to take it and, oh, you're hungry, Dad? Here you go. And you know what? If I take it and I show her that I like it, yum, 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 what does she do? She'll give me another one. And you know what? If there's only 2 left and she's hungry, she's not. She'll eat it herself. She's not there yet. But I figured it's church. I don't want to lie. Although she would have looked great, But she's great anyway. Forgive her. She's a sinner like all of us, okay? Just relax. Okay. So let me keep going. So what's the point of that? The point of that is this, and the same exact thing, guys, applies to our relationship with God is my ultimate point, okay? When we talk about gifts, we are not talking about giving God things of materialistic value. That's not what God is looking for. It's easy for you to, remember, he's all 5. But when it comes to gifts, there's one really, really, really special gift that he wants from us. What is it? What is more precious than giving him grapes or giving him, what is, you know what? Let me ask you this question. What's the most precious thing to you? Say again? Time for some people. Anyone else? Anyone else? No, of course not. Because time is so valuable to all of us. Every second of my day is of extreme value. Every second I spend on Facebook on my phone, I don't want to sacrifice 1 second of it. When I'm ready to go to sleep and I'm about to sleep and I could stand up and pray for 30 seconds, I would rather take my phone out one last time just to see what idiotic post there is about anything, because I care so much more about the world than I do about God. Let's be honest. 15 seconds, I can't get up and say, Jesus, thank you for giving me breath until now. Thank you for not knocking me dead now, because if I knock dead now, God knows where I would be. Thank you for my fingers. Thank you for my nails. Thank you for my breath, for my feet, for my ankles, for my back, for my house, for my walls, for my family, for my job, I should be thankful for everything, every second of my day. Just to say thank you. Forget about glorifying Him. Forget about giving Him glory. Let's not even go there, give God glory. What are we talking about, giving God glory? We're nowhere near there. Just say thank you. He'll be happy if we say thank you. You want to give Him a gift? Give Him your time. You care about God? You want to show Him that you care? You want to show Him love? You want to speak in the language of love that has to do with gift giving? Give Him a couple of seconds. I have conversations with people and they're like, I'm not praying, I'm not reading the Bible. Okay, are you walking to school? Yes, okay. As you're walking, just close your eyes for 5 seconds and pray. Just pray. Start off with 1 second. Can't do it. I can't do it. It's like a disease to give my time to my Creator? No way. I have too much on my mind. You know, and then we sit there and we talk about, free will, and God gives us the choice, and free will, and then God is up in heaven, and he's all around us, and He's standing next to us right here. He's standing right here next to me, and He's just like, please look at me. Just look at me. I love you. What you're going through right now, I'm the only one that can help you. Give me the gift of time. That's all I want is your time. For a couple of seconds. You're going through struggles. I'm right here. I created you. I know how many hairs there are on your head. I know everything about you. I want the best thing for you. Do you believe that if you listen to me and you follow me, your life is going to be 1,000,000,000 times better? Then just follow me. Yes, you're going to struggle. You're going to go through hardship. But I'm right here carrying you. Just look at me. Just for 1 second of your day, give me the gift of looking at me. Just be in my presence. Give me you for a couple of seconds. Please. Please. Why is that so hard? Like, how can it be that difficult? Really? Really? He's not asking for much. Guys, the early church Christians were giving their lives, man. Their lives. They're going and they're put in a Colosseum where Jews are standing around for a show with popcorn, and they're sending lions in, and their lions are eating the Christians. They're eating them. This is historical. It's not in the Bible. It's history. This is in the books, man. And I can't give God 15 seconds. Yahweh. Oh my God, man. What? Yeah, Bishoy, I'm not really a gift giver. That's not my love language. I don't know how to give gifts. It's the easiest one. It's the easiest one. It's the easiest one. Give Him some time. You give time to everything else and everyone else. Give God some time. Gift giving. Giving yourself. Let's do some math. Ready? Want to do some math? we're gonna walk out of here probably crying. Well, let's do some math together, okay? So let's assume that we gave God, let's assume this, 30 minutes. By the way, if we're going to count meetings and stuff, let's be honest, okay? I'm looking around right now, and you know I dance when I speak, so it's hard not to look at me. And yet, even still, with my dancing, I see people not focused. I see people in another world. I see it all the time. Every single time I give a lecture, there's a few people that are in another world. And it's up to them. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I'm dancing. What more do you want me to do? Just throw water at you? I can't do that. Okay? So if we're going to count time, gift of time, to God in meetings, we have to be honest. We have to cut out the rationale. Okay, so let's talk about time. So if this meeting, which started at 9:15 and is now 9:44, okay? If this meeting lasts, let's say 45 minutes, okay? We have to portion out exactly what time we're actually giving to God. That means if you're listening to the Word of God, which God has sent, today happens to be through Bishoy, to you, this is giving him time. This is great. Okay? Let's assume 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night. Let's assume that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time, right? It's a lot of time? Raise your hand if you think it's a heck of a lot of time. To give to God? To give to God? Him? 30 minutes? Are you crazy? Yes. Let's pretend I'm crazy. 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night is 1 hour. Okay? So, how many minutes is that? How many total? 60. Okay. So that's how many hours? That's 1 hour a day. Okay? So if we do 1 hour a day, 7 days a week, how many hours is that? A week. 7 hours a week. Okay? Let's combine Friday night meeting and Sunday liturgy. Let's say 2.5 hours together. Let's be generous. So 2.5 hours plus the 7 gives us how many hours a week to God? 9.5 hours a week to God, right? Okay. Let's really be honest though. Let's subtract like a half hour, because you know there's a half hour involved with, oh my God, that dress looks so beautiful today. Oh my God, thank you. That's great hair. I love it. Let's play video games in church. Okay. Let's, look at that dork who's standing in the front. All that other nonsense that we do, the sin that we do while we're in church. Let's be, if we're going to calculate, let's be real. Okay, let's be real. Okay. It starts at 9. We don't get there at 9. We get there at 9:30. Okay? We go to the meeting, the life meeting on Sunday. We walk in late. So let's subtract a half hour from all that. From 9.5 minus a half hour, we're at what? How many? 9 hours of what? A week. How many weeks are there in a year? 52. What's 9 times 52? 9 times 52. Well, excellent. 468. So that's 468 hours, what? 468 hours a year. Okay? 468 hours a year. How many hours are there in a day? 24, right? Because we want to calculate how many days there are. Out of those 468 hours, how many days does 468 hours make? So what's 468 hours divided by 24 hours a day? Someone pull out a phone?
19 and a half.
Thank you. Excellent. 19.5. So 19.5 days. Okay? 19.5 days. 19 and a half days we're spending with God. Okay? How many days are there in a year? What's 365 minus 19 and a half? 345 and a half days without God. 300. This is assuming. How horrible is this? Listen to this. Guys, this is assuming we do a half an hour and a half an hour. The gift he wants is me. He wants me in his presence. Guys, he doesn't care if I'm standing in his presence without a word coming out of my mouth. He doesn't care. He just wants me in his presence. He just wants me to sit there and close my eyes, and I don't care if I am mute, dumb, blind, whatever, handicapped. He just wants me there, just in His presence, not thinking about anything but Him. Lord, I am here in your presence. I stink at this, but I am here in your presence. I don't know what to say, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to think about anything else, but I'm just going to picture you. I'm going to picture your miracles. I'm going to picture your goodness. I'm going to picture your love. I'm going to picture your sacrifice. I'm going to picture your my redemption. I'm going to picture my salvation. I'm going to picture just you. You. I'm in your presence, Lord. This is the only gift I can give you. You gave me your life. That was the greatest gift, biblically and in reality. So I want to give you mine. This is the best I can do. With a half an hour in the morning and a half an hour at night, and church on Friday and church on Sunday, we still end up with 345.5 days a year without God. Is this a reality, guys, by the way? I'm just asking. Is this real?
It's generous.
It's generous, thank you. It's even generous. That's even generous. Why don't I feel God in my life? That's what a married couple says. 5 love languages written for married couples. You know what the spouse says? Why don't I feel my husband's love? You know what the husband says? Why don't I feel that my wife loves me? Because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. You're speaking in different languages. And it's the same exact thing here. But the beauty about this is what? Because I know you guys are getting scared. Like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, just stand up for 6 hours a day and just pray and just stand in His presence for 6 hours? All right, if I do 6 hours a day, Bishoy, what's the math? You know, like half the year? Not even, obviously not. I need 12. Okay, it was a quarter of the year? Third of the year? So what do I do? Beautiful thing is, Matthew chapter 25. Because in Matthew chapter 25, it is such a beautiful few verses. Can you stop for a second and read it together? Matthew chapter 25, and we're going to conclude here. Let me pull it up. All right. I want somebody to read in a loud, clear voice. Just remember, there's 345.5 days without God. So in these next 5 minutes, or 30 seconds even, let's just try to give it to Him. Can we do that? Thanks. Pavli, you want to read? Want to read? 31.
When the Son of Man shall come in His glory, and all the holy angels with Him, then shall He sit upon the throne of His glory. And before Him shall be gathered all nations, and He shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats.
When the Son of Man comes in His glory, what is He talking about? When is this? This is the what? This is the second coming, exactly. This is the second coming. So this is when Christ returns. Okay? All right. When the Son of Man comes in His glory and all the holy angels with Him, then He will sit on the throne of His glory. I'm just going to read up to where you read it, and then you're going to take over. All the nations will be gathered before Him. Who are all the nations? Everybody. Every human being. All the nations. Every person will be gathered before Him. Right? Okay? And He will separate them one from another as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. So there are sheep and there are goats. Go ahead.
And He will set the sheep on His right hand, but the goats on the left. Then the King will say to those on His right hand, Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you? And the king will answer and say to them, Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me.
Stop right there. One of my favorite verses in the entire Bible is that last part right there. And the king will answer and say to them, Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did to me. You know, my gifts don't necessarily have to be directly, physically. God, here's gifts. Here's my gift. Here's my gift. No. Whatever I do for anyone else, Christ is in him. When I'm on the train and there's a homeless man walking by me and I give him money, who am I giving money to? Jesus Christ. When a nurse is in a hospital and she's treating someone, who is she treating? Who is he treating? Who is he treating? So this is actual time spent with who? With who? With Christ. With Christ. Is everybody with me? But don't think you can do this as a way around the presence. No, this will never happen. This is in addition. This is with. Is everybody with me? Everybody with me? Okay? So we talked about what? Gift giving, right, as one of the 5 love languages. Okay? We talked about the greatest gift is what? Giving what? Our time and ourselves. Okay? And we talked about how much time we actually do give, even if we were to give a half an hour in the morning and half an hour at night, and count the church on Sunday, and count Friday night discussion, and you add all of the hours together, we get how many hours? Okay, 19.5 days. Out of how many days in the year? Leaving us with 345 and a half days without him. And then we wonder why we struggle spiritually. But then we said, don't worry. This doesn't mean that I have to stand like this in his presence for 16 hours a day, because even in my everyday life, he gives me a chance to see him and to serve him and to meet him and to give him gifts, because Christ is in every single person around me. Everybody with me? Okay. I promised you 9:45. It's 9:53. I'm 8 minutes over, but I'm finished. Any questions? Comments? Announcements? Glory be to God forever. Amen.